Hello there, and welcome to our
General
second
good.
episode. Thank you, Jake.
You're welcome.
Welcome to our second episode of Star Wars Dark Times. We took a hiatus for a week due to me getting married and stuff, so that was fun. How are we doing tonight, guys?
I'm
Ready
awake.
to play some Star Wars.
I'm ready to play some.
Yeah, me too. I've been grueling over this, trying to decide what to do with certain legacy characters that we're going to talk to in a minute.
You look
Yeah,
so happy
I
to be
guess-
here right now,
I,
buddy.
I guess if I'm going to be the only one talking, we should just jump into it.
We're excited to talk to the legacy characters and hope.
Yeah, we've been waiting for like a
on the
month
edge
now.
of our seat.
So, yeah, all right. Well, fucking intro. Let's just dive into it then. So,
And we're gonna have to edit that out.
to recap,
That was bad.
just the F. But anyway, so to recap,
Respect.
you guys took a job through a contact on Tatooine with the bounty hunting guild, and it was a lucrative job with came down from the Empire itself. There were rumors on the planet of Rusan once you got there that he is a Jedi. You guys did some shopping, and then rented a couple speeder bikes out to the Valley of the Jedi, which is an old relic of its time, essentially, an old battlefield, and it was the end of the Great Hyperspace Wars, I think, between the Jedi and the Brotherhood of Darkness. So there was an ambush waiting for you, but our good old Durgo was able to stop that because he rolled. I'm pretty sure you rolled a critical on your perception, so you were able to hear them talking to each other.
Mm-hmm.
So you killed some of the bounty hunters and found out that they were working for an assassin, a blue Shagrin female named Catalan, and then entered the cave and met face to face the thought bomb that Darth Bane convinced the Brotherhood of Darkness to basically kill themselves with, and so we kicked it off here, and the last thing that happened was a good old Mace Windu walked around, and Amashti greeted him with a Master Windu ? And that's where we'll pick up. So what do you guys do?
Master Windu? Question mark.
It's been a while since anyone's called me that.
Why are you here?
That's a great question. Well, I've been on the trail of something, but I can't. I've lost my way. And,
Well-
Hmm?
What happened?
What do you mean? What happened?
What do you mean? What I mean? What happened?
What happened to what?
To your face and your hand.
Oh, well. Oh, you were still Padawans, I guess. We confronted the Chancellor, myself, Kit Fisto, and a couple of other Master Jedi, and the Chancellor reported to me by Anakin Skywalker was the Sith Lord that we have been looking for the past 4 years, and it didn't go so well. I guess Anakin decided to switch sides at the last minute, cut my hand off, and Chancellor Palpatine electrocuted me and threw me out a window. So here I am, 5 years later, still scarred from the battle.
I see that.
Yeah, it's pretty evident. Thank you.
You got away with words over there, Cassis. God.
Well, my question is, how did you survive the fall?
Not easily.
He
And
landed
fell
on
for,
one of the speeders. Duh.
Fell for several stories, but I was able to catch myself on a passing speeder. With my good hand, the one
With your
that's
good hand.
yeah.
You mean your only hand?
So, never mind.
Oh my God, you both are idiots. Holy cow.
Out of character. Do you technically really have to have your hand to use the Force
No,
in that arm?
technically no.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right.
Yeah, because I mean, Vader doesn't have any
Look at
arms.
Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Yeah. Homie straight up be like,
All right.
What are you doing here?
So, ironically, we're looking for a Force-wielding person, and we are supposed to catch them, dead or alive. And I assume that would probably be you. And I think I can speak for everyone else that I think we're not going to fulfill that bounty.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I know the Empire's been after me for years now.
Hey, Amashti.
Yeah.
Who is this guy?
This is Master Mace Windu. He was one of our old teachers at the temple.
He's the best lightsaber duelist in the entire galaxy.
I don't know. Did you ever meet Obi?
Was, I guess.
Well, you use one. Oh well. Yeah, I guess your good hands.
I go, well, I guess it's a pleasure to meet you, Master Windu. And I stick my hand out and then quickly switch to the correct hand.
He gives you like a glaring look, like.
I'm like, it was an accident. I'm sorry.
And shakes your hand.
Master Windu, this is my brother. If you couldn't notice,
That looks uncanny, yeah. It's definitely look like twins. We were related at least.
Yeah, but I don't have any cool powers.
I can feel another presence. Is there someone else with you?
Yeah, he's making a loud beeping noise right now.
Real loud.
Giving a lot of feedback to that.
Your microphone's down. Up, buddy.
I think he muted it on purpose.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
No, I didn't mute it. I'm by the cave entrance. I don't know why it's doing that though.
Make sure your cables are plugged in correctly. I can give feedback too.
Bleeding from my ears as I.
Here's a cool idea. Mute your microphone and then unmute it when you're ready to talk.
Sounds great.
Ah, silence.
Sound of silence.
Yes, there is one more with us though. He stands at the front of the tunnel, guarding this area.
Why did you?
Bless you, Master Windu.
Bless you.
Master Windu sneezes. Very well. Keeping someone guard is smart. Anyway,
What have you been doing here this whole time?
I came here to study the thought bomb and try to understand the knowledge that I'm after based on who convinced the Brotherhood of Darkness to do this. I'm after knowledge planted somewhere by Darth Bane, but my trail went dead on Nar Shaddaa, so I came here for knowledge, but I've gained nothing.
So we obviously can't kill him because
He would kill
you guys
us,
said.
Basila.
I would say you said that he could kill us and he only has one hand.
He would
So
straight murk us.
I guess are we helping him then?
I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Helping.
Maybe we can help each other find this knowledge that you're looking for.
I'm certain 5 of you would do better than just me by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's more like 3.
3.
Yeah, me and the big guy we're not so good with the smart stuff.
Yeah, but
But sure,
they get
he
us
still needs
around.
brawn.
But me, I'm the best pilot there is.
I believe it. I mean, since Anakin Skywalker, he's one of the
Better
best pilots in the
than
galaxy.
Anakin Skywalker.
Is Anakin still around, Master Windu? Do you know?
I don't know.
Last time I saw him, I was falling out of a building. So
Yeah, I
So,
know he turned to the dark side, but that's all I know. I don't know anything past that.
so, um, here's a question. So, how is the thought bomb relevant to the quest that you are on, Master?
My thoughts were, if I could meditate on the energy in the room, Darth Bane was able to convince these people, these Sith and these Jedi, to detonate this thought bomb. Maybe there's some kind of remnants of knowledge on this planet that I can meditate on, but I haven't been able to come to any conclusions.
And so, what are you? What quest exactly are you on?
I'm in search of a holocron. His holocron, Darth Bane, but it's on a planet well within the inner core, and there are no hyperspace lanes to ply out a course to this planet. So,
And what planet is that?
it's the Sith homeworld of Korriban.
Mm.
But there are rumors that on Shaddaa, in one of the old temples that are there's coordinates buried somewhere beneath the surface.
Interesting. So, how much longer were you planning on being here, Master? Or how about this? Let me ask you the question of how long have you been here?
I've been here a few weeks, enough to piss off the local empire.
Thus, our contract,
Yeah, exactly.
which we're obviously going to be breaking and then kind of following your footsteps and
Mhm.
becoming even more of targets to the Empire.
Wait, did you say Korriban?
Yes, he did.
My homeworld should be gone. There should be nothing there.
There is still graves of the ancients, tombs, large caverns, and the ancient Sith Academy that used to train hundreds of thousands of Sith, and your people there.
I was told it was destroyed.
By whom?
The sorcerers.
The sorcerers of which sorcerers?
Tund,
Oh,
where I'm from.
the radical group on Tund that we left alone. Yeah, I wouldn't. Not everything that they told you is probably accurate.
I think he's just kind of like backs up, just like kind of shocked.
Mm. Just your feelings.
So, if I may, I would have to say that we probably would be interested in helping you out, Master Windu. And I kind of
I
like look
appreciate
back
that.
to everyone and try and like make eye contact with everybody. But I
Mhm.
know is Durgo there? Durgo's not there.
No, Durgar's at the cave entrance.
Okay, we make eye contact, but I'm sure that we'd have to speak with Durgo as well. So Basila, do you agree?
do I agree?
To, help Master Windu?
Oh yeah, we don't have a choice. He'll kill us.
Well, we don't have to help him. We just don't have to kill him.
Look, if I'm not making money, then I'm gonna save him. There's only 2 options for me. So
Oh, well, of course. I'm saying we don't technically have to help him on his quest. We just don't have to kill him, and we're alive, of course. But my question is that can you go get Durgo or swap out with him, or speak to him and figure out what he wants to do?
We do
Yeah.
have comms.
Say again?
We do have comms.
Oh yeah, you can. Can you? It's you and Jacob, you and Basila that have comms, right?
All 5 of us
We
have
all have
comms.
comms.
Yeah, you're all
Oh,
on the
okay.
same comm link.
Oh, so is it all open? Could he hear all that?
Yeah, it's open, but it's still encrypted for only you guys.
Right. Was it open for him to hear that whole conversation?
If you guys want it to be, yeah.
Do we want?
Durgo can listen while you guys are talking to him.
What do you think, Durgo? You know, fucking.
I'm just gonna say we're getting paid, right?
Along the road, it's either that or
Yes.
we all die. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
then yeah, sure, we'll go along with that.
All right, sounds good.
Mace kind of butts in. He's like, "Yes, the people that I'm working with will pay you handsomely. Don't worry.
Oh, you work for somebody.
Or I work with somebody.
Finger
Who do
There's,
you work with?
We're putting together something on Alderaan."
Ooh.
Just know that if we go this route, then we're gonna have a problem with the Bounty Hunters Guild.
I've always hated the Bounty Hunters Guild. It's how
Well,
we make our living for now.
You already have problems with the Huts, so I mean, you might as well have problems with everyone. So.
Ixnay on the Huts, Kay. We're
Well-
standing next to a Jedi.
Well, we're all
Let's,
Jedi, so.
Well, you guys
All
are good
two.
with lightsabers. This man's got one hand, and you said he could kill all 5 of us. There's a difference.
Listen, Basila, there's a difference between a Jedi and a Jedi Master, okay?
In the world of bounty hunting, it's live or die. It doesn't matter about your status.
I
Were you-
understand.
Were you 3 knighted before?
Yes,
The
yes,
place-
we were. Yes, sir. Yes, I thought
Okay.
you were talking to me like out of character. Sorry.
No.
Yes,
I know that
Master.
you're knighted. I'm the DM.
We were-
I did that. I did that.
I understand
He's
that.
like,
I
I
was like,
literally wrote
I was
all of
like,
that.
why the fuck are you asking me this question? Yes, Master. We were
Mace
knighted
Windu asked.
immediately.
Good.
And immediately after we were knighted, we saw them die at the hands of a squad of clone troopers.
I'm sorry you had to see that. That's terrible.
Well,
Especially for how young all of you are.
and I don't want to say we avenged them because obviously we did it out of self-defense, but you know,
Be
we
careful
had
with those vengeful emotions. Be careful with those.
course. Well, Master, that is why I put the caveat on. It was mostly self-defense on my part. Obviously, I can't speak for my fellow Jedi companions.
Of course. Yes, the entirety of the Republic Army turned on the Jedi. I don't know who's still alive.
Can I feel it? Because I was able to, whenever Order 66 happened, I was the only one to feel everybody die with
Well,
with
Obviously,
the
Mace
masters.
felt it.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
you felt
yeah.
like the Force scream out to you because of the pain it felt with all those connections to the Force. So that's what you felt. Are you asking if you would feel the presence of Jedi that are still alive?
Yeah, not necessarily if they're there, where they are, but compared to what I was able to feel before versus now. Obviously it's
it would be
much.
so insignificant. It wouldn't. No.
Because
Significant
if
feeling, yes.
Mace Windu, which he was alive when it happened, he was already hurt when it happened, but if he doesn't know who's alive, then you absolutely have no idea.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't necessarily saying
I understand.
do I know who it is, just can I even feel any?
No, not at all. Because it'd be such an insignificant. It's such a small
Yeah.
amount of Jedi that survived that you wouldn't feel it.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, what do you need to know to continue my
What's
mission?
next?
Well, Nar Shaddaa is where my my lead went dead.
So
And
Well,
I
I
guess we
say
head to
that,
Shaddaa.
there. Yes, but he kind of like checks like a hollow pad. He's like, maybe tomorrow.
So speaking of, heading to Nar Shaddaa, one really important thing comes to mind, and that is the fact that our ship is in Imperial port,
That is an issue.
and
I mean,
we don't
I can
have.
go get it. It's fine.
But we don't. They're probably going to be inquire upon the fact that one, if not, all of us, if we don't all go, doesn't have, or you could say, yeah, all of us died except for me. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I guess that's what you could say.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like probably a good plan, but that sounds not a good idea to be our only plan.
Oh, I can make it believable.
But I think we should probably have like a plan B of some sort.
I mean, I can beat him up a little bit to make it look like he got hit.
Or you know what you could
If we're
do?
beating him up, can I do it?
Why don't we both do it?
Yes.
Maybe
Wow.
not.
Well, they don't
Maybe-
know that we were Jedi, right? So we got that going for us. And
Maybe not in front of Master Windu.
Why?
Probably a bad idea, buddy.
What do you mean?
We're talking
About
about
beating
beating
me
up
up.
Asilla.
About beating up Scylla.
Oh, okay. No, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to me. I'm just thinking of different options, because if we go there and Basila goes by himself and he's like fails, then we're down one guy, and then they lock down the ship.
So
I mean, I can do this. It's no problem.
part of the
They
hunter's
didn't get out.
creed, part of the bounty hunter's creed is no bounty is worth dying for.
Exactly. Okay, that's a
If you
good.
go
that's-
back with word that it's a fucking Jedi, they're gonna be like, it's probably a good idea not to fuck with this bounty.
But do we actually want to confirm that it is a Jedi?
No, you can just say a man with a lightsaber.
If we
But they all
have, if we have the cargo on the ship, and then tell them that it's a Jedi, they'll
Or
have no idea where it fled.
we could say that a group of Huttese, it's Huttese, goddammit, a group of Transdoshans that were hired by the Hutts is hunting us, and we need to get out, or something along those lines. We could bring that up. They don't know that we already put them in the dirt.
It's true.
We could say something along those lines.
Or I could go get my ship, and then come back and get you guys, and it'd be no problem.
Okay, all right. I guess
Basila, go get your ship.
I'd
You want me to put
probably
a-
go. I'll
You
be
wanna-
back in. I'll be back momentarily.
you want to grab take Durgo with you.
Yeah, Durgo and I are gonna go get the ship.
All right, sounds good.
All right. So,
Can I go with to get the
will
37 stormtroopers come
What'd you
out of
say,
the
Kyle?
crevices.
ship? I said, can I go with to get the ship?
Yeah.
Oh, if he's going, I want to go.
No,
Why not?
because it's not believable if all of us just show up. Go. Yeah. Sorry.
We changed our minds.
Cassis is here.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a fucking. Yeah, me and just I'm just gonna chill
You
here
and Mace Windu are chilling out at the fucking cave.
at the thought bomb.
Just casually sitting by this nuke.
This force nuke.
I think it's fine.
So who's all going?
I think it's me,
Um,
Basila, and Amnesty.
Okay. All right. Cool. And then Kakan and I are gonna chill with Mace.
Hey, Michael, I have a question.
yeah. What's
How
up?
many experience points do I get for killing Mace Windu?
You lost your goddamn mind.
It's
Just hear
called
me out.
getting a
Hear me
new
out.
character sheet.
if I just make the thought bomb explode.
That's not how it works.
If I
Sadly.
just set it off.
I don't even think Michael knows what's going on right now.
What's the XP
Yeah,
you
I
get
don't-
for a CR3?
Michael, I don't think wanted us to go get the ship, and here we are getting the ship.
I mean, it's not a problem if you guys go get the ship.
Derailing stuff is our specialty.
I mean, you're gonna,
It really
you're gonna leave
is.
the planet eventually anyway.
What?
You're gonna leave the planet eventually anyway, so.
Right, that's
That-
what I figured.
It's what he
so-
wants. He's like, I don't want to write Nar Shaddaa in for no fucking reason. So
Yeah. I see.
So
them.
let's go get the ship, boys.
okay, so y'all are getting the ship.
Mhm.
All right. So, how do we do this? How do we do the 3 and 3?
Well, how about since like I'm sure that the only thing that's gonna happen is conversation or some type of training or whatever with Mace Windu, right? And
Okay.
and me and
And if you want to
Krakan,
ask him more questions about the mission,
and then
because
like
I do have information to give you if you want to ask for it.
well, can I just say like something along the lines of what else can you tell me about this?
That works. But first we're gonna do, I think, this shit.
Sounds good.
So we got Basila, we have Durgo, and Amashti walk back out of the cave and get on the speeders that they rented, and you guys zip back to the port, and you park your speeders. Do you park it next to the guy that rented them to you, or do you park them in a different area?
Park a minute. I don't go back to that guy.
Yeah, I'd probably. Well, I mean, we're probably not done with them either, so.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd
Yeah.
follow them too. So
Okay, so you park it in a different section of the spaceport area.
I put my
and,
bike. I put my little bike chain around it. I don't want it to go anywhere.
mhm.
I don't want anybody stealing my speeder.
I think things in the Star Wars universe are bio-coded, so they would be coded to whenever you get on them or whatever.
Gotcha.
So, what do you guys want to do? You're at the spaceport.
Let's get a mosh tea, and I go.
Head to the ship.
Was there a reason you wanted to come with us?
just needed some air.
Okay. Well, I look at Durgo, and I go, "This seems like a pretty easy task. How many troopers do I see guarding the ship?"
They're not guarding your ship necessarily. There's a good number of them, but they're kind of doing their menial, like, day-to-day tasks. Some of them are escorting, like, Wookiee slaves to go take to the mines. Some of them are just kind of standing posts. Some of them are going to a chow hall. It's like several different platoons. So I'd say you'd see about 35, 40 troopers in this big open spaceport area. And the captain, his door is closed currently.
I look at Amashti and I go, "I need you to hide your lightsabers."
They're always hidden.
Okay. I didn't know, like, if you had them, like, visible. I mean, I would assume not, but
No, they're
just to
always
make
clipped
sure.
to like the back of my belt, under my poncho, so nobody can see them.
Gotcha. So, I go, "All right, Durgo, are we going to do this the easy way or the hard way?"
We can probably start out the easy way, but we'll see how it goes along the way.
God, I always prefer doing things the hard way. I put my blaster back.
No, wait, you guys plan these things?
To go get our ship?
You plan to
Yeah.
you plan to screw everything up all the time? That's one of your plans.
I
There
would
are no
like, I
plans
would
we
like
follow.
it just to be this pan view of you saying that, and it pans to Durgo and Basila standing side by side, just ugly pose, like getting like gunk out of their teeth.
Definitely.
And we're like, "Yeah, we mess up a lot."
We follow no plans.
Oh, good. This is
I have a
interesting.
plan. It's like 12% of a plan, but
That's
it's a
not
plan.
a plan.
It's the beginning of a plan.
I'm just gonna
Alright.
start walking
Alright,
towards
so-
the ship, just whistling.
Okay.
I'm like,
Yeah, I'm seeing like, hello, my sweetie, hello, my darling, hello, my nighttime gal.
I'm definitely like
Like,
smacking
you
my
guys
head
make
behind him like,
charisma
oh my
checks then?
god, why?
Charisma checks, absolutely.
Has
Oh
the
my
hat
God.
and everything.
You see if your nonchalant walks are believable.
you want one from both of us?
Yeah. Durgo and
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Durgo.
Okay.
Durgo is
You
walking.
pay no mind.
That was almost bad.
That's not bad. That's good enough.
Still is kind of.
That's good enough for like people like not even like paying attention really. So they're kind of like it's like there's the other peripherals walk by, singing the ditty to yourself and Durgo whistling. So you guys like you get back into the ship bay area, and there's not like a customs thing or anything that they don't really care what you bring on and off planet. They only care if you have weapons on them and they want to know. So you start making your way back to the ship, and the dock officer.
Of course, the dock off.
What's up? He's like, "Excuse me."
And I'm like, yes.
Are you not in the middle of a mission or something?
What's a mission?
A bounty?
Oh my god.
With-
Well, you see, we got to get some. We need the ship, okay?
For what reason?
we have to fly
to
it.
fly
That's what
it?
it's for.
They both say it at
So-
the same time. I think I look like back to Amashti who's behind us and go, "It's going great."
I'm definitely like a couple feet behind him, and I'm just like, yeah.
His hand kind of moves to his blaster, and he's like, "What are you really up to?"
Well, it's my ship, and I need to get on it.
Yes,
I don't know if
but
that's
this
an
is an imperial signed bounty. Maybe you should finish that first.
Do
I
you
just
see
kind of.
you're also missing two
You can
people?
have it. You can have it if you want.
We need to re-strategize and come up with a new plan.
Roll me a persuasion or a deception check.
Ooh.
A perception?
It's deception.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Lackluster, deceitful.
That's everything about my entire character.
Is
He's a bad Han
his
Solo.
blaster's now out of his holster, and he's kind of tapping it against his leg, and he's like, "Maybe you should get back to what you were doing."
And I look at wait, so how many people are there still like 40 stormtroopers here?
No, not here. It's him and the two heavy troopers that are with him.
Can
Oh,
I?
shit.
Can I do a
I
little hand
just
I
wave
turn
motion
around and
back
look
here?
at Amashti. I'm like,
Affect mind.
I'm gonna do a little hand wave motion over here, and I'm gonna just,
Okay.
just do a little.
And it's a save, right?
It's a wisdom save.
But he
DC
doesn't
7,
realize since
15.
It's a
Oh,
flat
God.
roll.
Well, she's gonna pass with like a nat 20.
Oh, he didn't. Okay.
Oh,
Good.
Oh.
Okay. And
You did
then
not save.
I'm gonna.
So what do you say to him when you do your little affect mind Jedi mind trick?
I'm gonna do a little. Woo, and I'm like, we need the ship. We found more stuff that we can't move around without it. We need it for cargo mostly.
I look at Durgo and
very
go,
well.
that makes a lot of sense actually.
He slides his pistol back into his holster, and he's like, "Carry on."
he's like,
So you guys,
okay, go ahead.
And as we're walking
Oh,
through, I
that's
look
fine.
at Basila and Durga. Go, you guys are idiots.
Like, hey, whoa, what do you mean? We had him on the ropes.
so you see both of the heavy troopers kind of like in their masks give each other this look, like side-headed look, like a puppy, like what? Like what just happened? And then, but they don't question anything, and they're off. So yeah, you guys get back on the ship. Not a problem. No fight. At
Yeah,
all.
I get on the ship and I go, did anyone unhook it from the dock?
So I'm just gonna look back at Basila. I'm like, oh, I thought you were supposed to do that.
No, we've gone over this before. You unhook it from the dock. I turn it on because I fly it.
I just kind of like turn around and just go like, you unhook it from the dock and then just stupid unhook it.
And you just see this Zabrak just lumber out of the ship, just like, motherfucking fuck this shit, fuck, god damn it. He fucking
He's just
unplugged me,
pouting
he's
while
like,
leaving
God
the
damn it, I should have just fucking got off. At the...
I'm like, BB4, go get the hyperdrive ready.
I'm just gonna be like, oh, I'm a pilot. I don't have to unhook shit from the dock.
I think whenever that happens, like you very audibly hear him like turn on the the ship, and he's like, "Shut up, just get on the ship."
Over the intercom.
Yeah, like I like tap the comm. Your comms are on, idiot.
Hey, wait, how far is the comm like range? Can we hear them?
I think the comm range is like 300
so.
feet.
Oh
Yeah,
fuck.
maybe
That was
maybe
fun.
not. Yeah, it's within a decent range, but not like cross planet. I don't think.
I said
It's a
that
pretty good like 3 or 4 hour like speeder drive to this area.
that's another reason I came with you guys. You guys are idiots.
Hey, we had him on the ropes, all right?
No, you
And I like start to lift the ship off, and I go, Durgo, are you on the ship yet?
As I'm like pulling myself up from the fucking the lift gate, I'm like, yeah, I am now. Thanks for
Good.
waiting.
It's like legs are dangling out of the fucking.
He's like has to jump into it.
Yeah, I fly out and I start cruising, but I don't think I immediately like turn around and start heading towards where the rest of the party is. I probably like take like a detour route to make it look like we're leaving or something. I don't want it to be like, oh hey, don't mind us, we're just nonchalantly taking our stuff deep into Imperial territory. Like I told you I wasn't.
No, he said that you guys were taking it for cargo purposes.
Into Imperial territory.
Yes,
You see just out of your window the captain and his bodyguards walk up to that junior officer and start screaming at him, and as you're like kind of pulling out, like you can see him getting his ass chewed as you pull out of the spaceport.
And then Go
I
ahead.
turn around and I look at Amashi and I go, nice, bro.
Is that the same junior officer as beginning when he got his ass beat?
The force
Yeah.
can be used in some good ways and some iffy ways.
Look,
Some-
I don't know if I believe in all this hippy dippy shit, but it's pretty cool, not gonna lie.
So, I mean, you had him on the ropes. I had to finish him off.
Right, yeah. See, we did like the bro 1-2 combo.
And
It's
I
twin
walk away
telepathy.
and I roll my eyes.
Whoa, does that mean I can use the hippy dippy stuff?
No,
Damn it.
you have to not be an idiot to be able to use it.
Oh fuck!
I go, you know what? I'm just gonna fly the ship now. It's fine.
In the middle of this brotherly argument, we kind of pull away from them as they take their detour route, and we come back to Krokan and Cassis talking to Mace Windu.
So, Master Windu, what have you been doing for the last 5 years?
I told you what I've been doing. I've been on the search for these coordinates to Korriban, and I've
Okay.
been unsuccessful for 5 years.
And could you tell me a little bit more about your
plan.
attempts?
How do you mean my attempts?
So, your whole situation.
On Nar Shaddaa. Okay, so it was rough. I spent the first couple of years in a back to tank on I guess Senator Organa found me and healed me back to at least an operable state. I snuck myself onto Coruscant into the library, into our archives, and scoured it for any mention of Sith, and that's what came up was Darth Bane. He was the only one in our records. So
That wasn't scrubbed?
Exactly. Yeah. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, was probably not a good idea. Scrubbing Force user history out of. Anyway, so I scoured the archives. I read for hours. It was about his travels, about where he went, and I believe his Padawan or his apprentice, excuse me, after he was defeated, planted some things in the old Sith Academy on Nar Shaddaa, but I could never find out how to get there. Whenever I went to Nar Shaddaa, no one would talk to me. They wouldn't. Take one look at me, and they'd pass me off. So that's kind of where
So, who did you try to talk to?
the spice merchants. They tell good stories. Spice merchants, they get around.
Okay. So, what is supposed to be in the Sith Academy?
It's the coordinates to Korban.
Well, okay. All right. So, all right. A holocron. Okay, understood.
Mm-hmm.
So it's obviously a Sith holocron,
Yes.
and it's just in the academy.
Well, I believe there's a tomb under it where it's most. I don't know. I never was able to make it in there. I don't know what's in there, but I know the rumor tells me that that's where it lies.
Okay. So can you just reiterate why we need to? Okay. What are the coordinates to again? I'm just trying to lay out the whole situation.
The coordinates that are planted in the old Sith Academy that you're talking about,
Yes.
those lead to Korriban.
Okay. All right. And then what's at Korriban?
Darth Bane's tomb.
Darth Bane's tomb.
Yes.
And what is at Darth Bane's tomb?
I believe that his holocron is hidden there.
And what's in the holocron, do you think?
How we could defeat the rule of two. I don't understand the Sith more, so we can destroy the Empire and the two Sith that lead it.
Interesting. Okay. All right. And so what was your plan if you didn't find any more, if you didn't get like too much more information from the thought bomb?
Return to Alderaan and report to Vale.
And you didn't find anything more except for just go back to Nar Shaddaa?
Right.
So us just showing up
It's
gave
very
you
convenient.
the Force works in miraculous ways, I guess.
Almost as if someone willed this to happen.
You could say that. That is true. Like someone's orchestrated, or some force is orchestrating this behind the scenes.
So do you have a specific source on Nar Shaddaa?
No, I do not.
So do you have an area that we could start at?
Yes, the Undercity.
That's very specific, Master.
Yes, that's where the last person I talked to was.
That actually gave you
that's where my search went dead. Was in the Undercity.
Interesting. Okay. Well, so is there anything that you could teach me? Anchorcon, obviously.
That's a very interesting question. One that I did not expect you to ask me. I could. What is your specialty in the Force? What's your?
I'm a focused sentinel.
Or what's your niche in the Force?
What's my niche?
What are you good at? Yes.
What am I good at?
Mm-hmm.
What did you say? Oh, you said Form 2, Tyler, right?
Yes.
You go ahead. You continue. Go ahead and break my conversation. Continue.
So, Krukan, you're more of a lightsaber combat focus. I understand.
Yes.
What about your connection to the Force? There's not much I can teach you if you're already a professional of Form 2. I mean, I could show you some things from Form 7 if you're inclined to understand that.
I learned everything from my master,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm open to anything.
That was Master Maldex, wasn't it?
Yes, master.
She was a special one, that's for sure.
She's a great
She's
guest.
a smart and powerful Jedi. Yes. What do you think you can learn from me, Krukan?
Maybe a way to better control my emotions.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Watching Jerna be slaughtered in front of me took me quite a while to come back from where I was.
So he kind of walks up. So Mace Windu kind of walks up to you, and like grabs your head and puts his forehead against yours, and you can just feel like the Force just emit from him like a beacon. Just and then it's like a couple of minutes go by, and he releases you, and he's kind of like, my suggestion, and I can teach you how to do this. A good friend of mine used to be quite good at this. If you ever knew Master Obi-Wan, is a commune with animals. It seems you have quite the connection to the natural world. So he spends a couple hours teaching you how to better communicate with animals and to like kind of not bend their will, but convince them to fight alongside you or become your companion.
Cool.
So when those couple hours pass, you can add this into your skill sheet. You now have advantage on animal handling checks, and you are allowed one animal companion if you ever need. You convince one.
Oh, so I can like get a animal companion.
Mm-hmm.
You just made Tyler's whole night.
I love it.
For our viewers who don't know this, Tyler is obsessed with having animals or pets in any Dungeons and Dragons game he plays ever.
It's kind of bad. I'm gonna put the name of it on my character sheet as Windu's Way.
Ooh.
Okay.
And so then, I go through, and after a lot of thought, I would like to say that my niche would have to be, although I'm a sentinel and it's lightsaber battle and the Force, I am attuned more on the lightsaber battle side. And of course, Master Windu, you are the subject matter expert on lightsaber battle in the galaxy. Now, obviously, never mind. I'm not going to make that stupid comment, but that is what my niche would be. And after a deep thought, in silence.
Sorry, James.
It's all right. I was helping you out there.
I know. You're trying to fill the white space.
We don't have a son.
Hey, watch your mouth, lady. I got more. I got more minis in the mail. That's what that was. I got 3 packs of goblins.
Oh, ayo.
Ew.
So, yeah.
Nerds.
All right. So, where was was we? James, yes.
Lightsaber.
You said your niche is more like your lightsaber.
Yeah, my
Combat?
lightsaber combat. So obviously, Master Windu is very skilled in lightsaber combat. I withheld my stupid comment, and I also, I just err on the side of lightsaber combat.
Okay, so he brings you and Krikon like out of the room with the thought bomb in it, and he kind of brings you to like a side area, but it's big enough to train in, and he trains Krikon to do the animal thing, and then he separates you and himself by like 10-15 feet and ignites his lightsaber, that purple hue, and he kind of like twirls it a few times, and then he trains you, and you become proficient in Form 7 Vapod.
So, real quick, forms, isn't that like more of a guardian thing though?
But you can add it into your thing.
Okay, I'm just asking. I didn't know.
It is more of a guardian thing, yes, but
Alright, I will add it into my character sheet.
but you now can use Form 7 whenever you like.
Form 7. Roger that. Thank you, sir.
All right. And with the 4 hours, you hear the of the oblivion kind of come down. Where would you exactly land it? Would you land it kind of hidden behind the cave entrance, or kind of just like in front of the cave entrance?
I probably would put it right in front of the cave entrance.
Okay.
And then I would look at Durgo and be like, "Hey, go grab those 2 speeders and put them on the oblivion."
Talking to me?
Just stealing the speeders?
Yeah.
You
Awesome.
expect anything less?
He did say
no problem.
he doesn't care if he loses them.
I'm gonna be like,
So
I'm gonna pretend I
basically,
didn't
I'm just
hear
gonna
that.
like throw a leg over each side and kind of like try and ride both at the same time.
I walk out and I probably like put my hands on my hips and I'm like, "What the hell are you doing?"
You said grab both of them.
One at a time.
That's a lot of walking.
Make a piloting check.
Oh God. Okay, hold on. I don't even. Oh, okay. Oh God, that's not good.
No. You try to straddle both of them and you slip, and you're like upside down on one of them, like holding it, and it starts just zooming off with you on.
I'm saying, I'm incoming with one.
I'm gonna go grab the other and bring it in.
It's like, oh, that's the best way to make sure I don't do all the work around here.
Just fuck up a lot.
I'm gonna very poorly maneuver it onto the ship.
Kind of like get out and you start walking back in the cave. You can kind of hear like the of like lightsabers crashing together.
I probably run a
There's-
little bit.
I look at Amashi and I go, "Hey, buddy, that's your field of work."
Yeah, I probably start
He's
running
needed.
towards them. Oh, I probably start running towards them and like, what's going on? Did they
Oh,
piss
God.
off Mace Windu so bad that he's murdering them?
Cassis, why are you fighting Mace Windu?
I look at Amashi and I go, "Yeah, I think it's just the 3 of us now."
So you walk in and you see them training with each other, and it's not, you don't feel anger from them. It's kind of like you feel like the focus of the force around them, so
Gotcha.
it kind of calms you down because you're like, oh, they're just training with actual lightsabers.
Yeah, I probably walk up to them, and I don't like bother them, but I'm kind of like, the ship and the flyboys are here, guys.
The ship and the flyboy.
Dude, that's my new band.
The ship and the flyboys. So you're kind of training, and you start coughing, and your voice kind of changes pitch, and Windu kind of like catches it. It's like, And then he turns his lightsaber off and starts packing his things.
Do I notice him, like, notice my voice being different?
You have a 17 passive perception, right?
I think
So
so.
you kind of, yeah, you would
Yeah.
notice.
I probably, like, cough a little bit, and then I probably avoid talking around him too much from now on.
Honestly, I thought you were talking about me because I was literally coughing. So go ahead, continue.
Yeah, I probably just am like, and, like, turn around so he doesn't, like, so I don't catch his glare.
Oh, need my. All right, so yeah, you don't. So he, he's like trying. He's just standing there after packing his things up, and he's like racking his brain. Oh, he says, once you get to the Undercity, and you meet someone that you can trust, the term "only passion" can get you pretty far.
You're not coming with us?
Oh no, I'm going back to Alderaan to report to Senator Organa.
Did you say only passion?
Yes.
Okay.
Through passion I gain.
The Force is with you, and I have good faith in you and your fly boys, as you put it.
Oh well.
I don't. And then I probably look at Cassis and Craig Khan. I'm like, are you two ready?
I am.
I am ready. Yes.
How are you getting back to Alderaan, Master
I
William?
have my Jedi Starfighter.
Oh,
Can
we have it?
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. No.
It's purple.
Is it?
I want
I
to
thought it
steal it. I want to steal it right now.
I think in the comms you hear, we're stealing it. Go for Basila. Go for Basila. We're stealing what?
Negative. Negative, Priscilla. We're not stealing it.
It is.
Priscilla. Make me a perception check.
Oh, good. I'm good at these. All right, boys.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, you hear a whirring sound, but you think it's coming from your ship.
Cool.
Oh no.
Cool. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have BB4 just not like just like get on the scanners, but like start prepping the ship for takeoff.
Mm-hmm.
And then like if,
I feel
and then
you
if he sees something, even if it's last second or whatever, maybe that'll happen. I don't know, but
Okay, yeah. So BB4 gives you a positive, and then goes and starts.
yeah. And
preparing.
I like tap onto the comms and go, "You guys planning on getting on the ship today or not?"
Yes, and I get on the ship.
So all of you walk out of the.
This is my favorite map we've ever used in all of
Dude,
Save.
I've
What the
never seen
fuck?
something so beautiful
This
before.
is so nice.
So
my
those,
daughter can draw this map.
Wait a
those brown
second.
lines are just speeders.
Okay.
What is?
This is beautiful. Hey,
I
it's not
love
easy making maps.
This is
And I'm
great.
drawing with like these generic.
I can have
You're
my
right.
daughter start drawing us maps for these if you like.
Shut up.
Wait, your daughter didn't make this?
Good God. You know what, Michael? I appreciate this, buddy.
Thank you.
I love it. I mean, this is better than what I would have done.
Right? This is exactly what I
You
would have
know,
done.
you know,
I
this
would have
is
just had the
this-
white thing and been like, "You're here, they're there. Good luck."
Yeah, and I'm just sitting here. I'm like, you know what? He definitely didn't do this right before the, our
No,
session.
I've had this one done for a couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
Is this area right here, Michael, where we are sitting currently? Like, is this the cave mouth? Okay.
You're on
Oh, yep, there he is.
Oh,
There he is.
there's two Basila.
There is two Basila. Get out of here.
I will say, isn't Basila
We're missing.
Durgo on the ship?
Yes.
Yeah, quick on or Durgo and them. Yep, you're right. Okay, so it'd be,
What about Mace?
He's not coming with you. He's going out a back entrance.
Oh, so he doesn't sense it.
No.
He's just a
No.
punk ass. He's a
Yes.
punk ass master Jedi. Okay, continue.
All right.
These guys are
So-
such casuals, they're not even on his radar, okay?
So you guys walk out, and it's
I
like
thought
you see this fucking group of stormtroopers, blasters raised, and they have their speeders and stuff are set up like cover, and there's a couple of like crates in front and stuff like that, and they're like, freeze.
And I
I'll take a
just
break.
sigh. I'm just like, I
Oh.
look over at Kakan. I was like, this doesn't give you flashbacks, does it?
No, I thought. Okay, so whenever I saw the stormtrooper tokens, I thought that they were Lego stormtrooper heads.
That's
from
what
the
we
Lego
should have
Star Wars
used,
game.
Michael. We should have used those.
You're right. You're 100% right. I should have used Lego Star Wars. But we're gonna take a break real quick, and we'll be back with some combat.
Cool.
Woo!